Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about the world's fastest multi-launch roller coaster coming to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg this spring, and that is Pantheon. Before we start, on this channel we cover everything from horror, theme parks, travel, and much more. So if that's your thing, browse my channel as well as subscribe. So the big news for Busch Gardens Williamsburg 2020 season is its newest roller coaster, Pantheon. Pantheon joins the ranks of popular and beloved rides like last year's Finnegan Flyer and Apollo's Chariot. So let's talk about what we know, what to expect, and finish it off with some personal opinions at the end. The name screams Greek mythology, so it should be no surprise that it is an ode to the most powerful Roman gods, Pluto, Neptune, Mercury, Minerva, and Jupiter. In their honor, Pantheon will be the world's fastest multi-launch roller coaster, reaching top speeds of 73 miles per hour. Pantheon beats out Terran, the world's current fastest multi-launch roller coaster, located in Germany's Fantasyland theme park. Pantheon beats out the world's current record holder by a meager 0.3 miles per hour. Next, we know that Pantheon will incorporate two inversions into its 3,328 feet of track. For those of you who aren't too familiar with inversion, here is a visual. But simply explained, an inversion is when a roller coaster turns its riders upside down and then returns them right side up. There are several different types of inversions: bat wings, corkscrew, and bow tie, just to name a few, but they have yet to announce which will be present in Pantheon. Next, we know that Pantheon will be incorporating 4 launches. Now these 4 launches, we have no information as to all of them. Are they going to be hitting 73 miles per hour, or if there's just one, and where they would be incorporated within the track. But 4 launches is a good amount of launches within one roller coaster, so I am excited to see how they incorporate this into Pantheon. Rounding out the list, we also know 2 additional things, one of which is we will have a 95-degree drop. And for those of you who are not familiar with degrees or angles, I will show you what that looks like. Now, I don't know about you guys, but after that visual, 95 degrees seems like a pretty steep angle to me. Now, rounding out this information is a little additional information to finalize everything, which actually ties back to the 95-degree drop. That 95-degree drop is actually going to be 180 feet high. Now, we have everything we know, and we also know that it's going to be in the Festa Italia Village portion of Busch Gardens. Now, what to expect is something that we could throw up in the air. They haven't given us details about where all these details that they've released are going to be. So this could be, the 4 launches could be crammed into one area, or they could be spread out evenly. I would beg to say that it's probably going to be spread out evenly so that we get to experience it throughout the actual roller coaster. But who knows? That 95-degree drop sounds like it's going to be crazy. I think one thing that we could definitely expect is larger crowds at Busch Gardens Williamsburg with a ride of this caliber. This kind of mimics, or it seems like, a ride sort of like a Hagrid's Magical Creatures over at Islands of Adventure. It's a really cool ride. I think people are going to be lining up by the buku loads. You're going to have the annual pass holders who hopefully will get an early release of this ride. I myself am an annual pass holder, so I'm looking forward to it. Busch Gardens Williamsburg opens up its doors March 15th, and March 14th is the annual membership early preview, which I unfortunately will not be able to attend because of work. But those of you who will be attending it, good luck, enjoy. That's always a great time to visit the parks because it's just the annual membership plan holders, as opposed to general admission holders or general admission crowd as well. But on Sunday, they open back up for everybody. So get to the parks. This ride won't be open this weekend and probably won't be open for like the next month or two, but it's coming. It's already been said, spring of 2020. Now I'm just going to round this out with a little bit of my personal opinion, as I said earlier. Last year in June 13th specifically, Universal Studios Islands of Adventure opened up its doors for Hagrid's Magical Creatures, which to me seems like Pantheon is kind of going off of that style of ride. It's going to have a high drop though, which makes it different than Hagrid's. Hagrid's is more all floor level with not as many drops per se, but the launch factors. I don't remember exactly how fast Hagrid's goes, but I don't think it gets to 73 miles per hour. So this ride is actually going to be a bit faster. But one of the most enjoyable parts of Hagrid's was the multi-launches and also that reverse launch that you get into. They're so smooth. So I'm looking forward to Pantheon incorporating those launches and making it an extremely smooth ride while changing it up and making it a little bit more thrilling than a ride like Hagrid's by adding that 95-degree, 180-foot drop. I myself look forward to being one of the first ones to ride Pantheon, and I am looking forward to what Pantheon does for the parks. I feel like this move can potentially be what gets more people to the parks, more funds into the owners' pockets, which means better outcome for future events like Howl-O-Scream and Christmas Town. The more funds they have, the better those events get, and I'm really looking forward to a better Howl-O-Scream. Howl-O-Scream is an event that I love every single year, but not necessarily much change comes to the event. Last year we got Finnegan's Flyer, which I honestly thought it was like your local fair type of ride. It really didn't impress me at all. So simple, you rock back and forth. I haven't ridden it myself, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. I should probably give it a chance before I kind of badger the ride. But I think that Pantheon is a move in the right direction as opposed to Finnegan Flyer. Really didn't impress me. Also, Escape from Ire, or whatever it's called, the 3D ride, wasn't too impressive at all either. It actually gave me motion sickness when I rode it, and I haven't heard too many good reviews from other people. So Pantheon is a change and a move in the right direction in my opinion. I like rides like Apollo's Chariot, I forget what the other ones, Griffin, and this is kind of those rides while incorporating some new effects with those launches. So we'll see how everything goes. Alrighty guys, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to show your support. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of Pantheon coming to the theme parks. Are you going to be riding it when they open it up? Are you going to the parks this spring? And just in general, what are your thoughts of Pantheon and the newer rides that have come to Busch Gardens Williamsburg and kind of the trajectory that they're going with their building? And last but not least, as always, peeps, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?